In this kingdom, survival often means participating in a violently localized wildlife trade. Down in the mud and muck of the frontier camps, hunting and caging dragons is just a grueling way to earn cheap coin. This entire system relies on a trapped underclass. Desperate laborers, like the local blacksmith, spend their days forging heavy iron restraints and spiked spears for the hunters. They hammer out their own complicity not out of malice, but simply to survive and pay off local extortions. To keep the forges burning and the camps operating, the state pushes a very specific narrative. They tell the public that dragons are common, dangerous pests, mindless beasts that need to be actively culled for the safety of the realm and the sport of the hunters. But this entire economic ecosystem rests on that strict classification. As long as dragons are viewed as mere animals, the grueling labor and the constant slaughter make sense. It's a carefully constructed illusion, and it's incredibly fragile. That fragility is exposed when the blacksmith stumbles upon something out in the woods that breaks every rule of the system. He finds a wounded woman hidden in the brush, distinguished by a pair of pale ivory horns and piercing ice blue eyes. She is a white dragon in human form, and she possesses high intelligence, a spoken language, and a complex magical nature. Her existence directly contradicts everything the hunters and the state claim about these creatures. The real scale of the cover-up becomes clear back in the city squares. The king has placed a staggering 1,000 gold coin reward for her capture, a massive figure that completely eclipses the paltry sums paid out for a common dragon. The king is effectively overpaying for his own propaganda. By offering a fortune for a single individual, he admits she's a strategic asset he's desperate to recover before the truth of her nature can spread. Through a magical blood pact, the white dragon shares her memories, giving us a look into the true history of her species. Before the hunters, dragons lived as peaceful, highly intelligent packs, coexisting quietly in untamed mountain valleys. This tactical map shows how the kingdom executed a calculated ambush, with soldiers moving silently to surround and trap the packs. To neutralize flight, the army deployed crossbows and magic chains, grounding the creatures rapidly, forcing the white dragon to watch her family get slaughtered. The coordinated precision of the attack reveals the king's true objective. He moved past simple territorial gain, focusing on a calculated effort to liquidate the pack, while securing a handful of survivors for his own use. The king's obsession shifted from the geography of the dragon's valleys to the biology of their bodies, specifically his desire for personal immortality. The captured dragons were dragged back to the capital and chained up inside dark palace halls. There, intelligent beings were stripped of their autonomy and reduced to little more than biological factories. The extraction process was precise and brutal. Guards drove thick needles into the dragon's veins to harvest their magic, bleeding them for a glowing substance that looked like liquid mercury, the raw lifeblood of their species. This top-level royal demand for silver blood is the true economic engine of the kingdom. The violent hunter camps, the mud, the cages, and the extorted blacksmiths we saw are all just downstream symptoms of the king's endless thirst for this specific magical resource. Back in the present day, we see that consuming the lifeblood of a magical, sentient species carries a severe biological cost. Years of drinking this silver serum have ravaged the king's body. The magic has forcefully mutated him, replacing his human features with thick grayish scales and sickly bloodshot reptilian eyes. While the king rots from the inside out, the white dragon has survived her captivity. She escaped the palace and has been moving through the kingdom in secret, acting as a hidden beacon for the few remnants of her species who managed to evade the slaughter. An empire simply cannot forcefully consume the raw essence of another intelligent species without consequence. The very resource they extracted to gain power is now causing cataclysmic biological blowback. When the white dragon finally activates her blood pact with the blacksmith, she sends out a signal. That pulse triggers a hidden network of surviving dragons, waking them from their deep hiding places and drawing them directly to her call. The result is an immediate, violent reversal of the kingdom's supply chain. The awakened Pact descends from the mountains straight onto the hunter camp, tearing through the poachers and turning the very people who built the cages into prey in a matter of minutes. Facing the return of a fully mobilized dragon pack, the king initiates a desperate countermeasure. He takes his remaining stockpile of silver blood and force feeds it to his own army, rapidly erupting their skin into dark scales and mutating his human soldiers into chaotic abominations, just to stand a chance in the fight. The king's greed poisoned the very soil of his realm. By treating magic as a commodity, he set the stage for an inevitable collision, a war between the regal survivors of his genocide and the monstrous, mutated products of his own cruelty.